Kia ora, we're back with Keith and we're talking about an exciting opportunity for you, particularly if you are a student and you want to get out of your degree or come to the end of your degree debt-free and with some epic business experience, knowing how to run your own business. Or perhaps you are a family, maybe you're a mum and dad, and one partner's working a lot during the week and you're thinking, wouldn't it be cool if the other partner could actually make an entire week's income in just the weekend? So you've got a great balance in your family that way. So you can always be there for the kids, someone can. So this sounds really cool to me. And we're going to talk a bit more about that right now. There's two different options. You can do the Donut Express or Espresso Effect. They're two different companies that you can sort of be part of. So let's talk a bit about the purpose of the businesses today, Keith.
So, yeah, thank you, Walter. It's great to be here. So we're starting to drill down into a little bit more of the detail.
Yes.
The philosophy of the business, the purpose of the business, why we are here.
Yep.
So we go to work for a couple of reasons. We're a stepping stone employer. So we take people who are stepping through those stones at that stage of their life and we assist them with their financial requirements. Cool. We're going to help them get their degree without the debt. So no student loan.
Wow.
And so the purpose of the business is like pay it forward, give the student the knowledge required, the skills required to make some money and do that while having fun.
Sweet. I love the fun part as well.
Now, I've got a little bit of a story to tell you.
Yes.
It's about a business called Curry in a Hurry, which I set up in 1998. Now, in 1998, you could get pizza delivered to your home and nothing else. So we set up a home delivery restaurant called Curry in a Hurry, and we started delivering curry to people's houses. It worked 7 days a week, and it worked from 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So we're working 4.5 hours each night and delivering curry to people's houses. Now, that was great. We sold $650,000 of curry in 1 year. Are you impressed?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Right, so the turnover...
You said 650,000, right?
Yes.
650. Wow, yeah, that's really good.
It's a lot of curry.
That's a lot of curry.
Except that it cost me $750,000 to do it.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So the difference between turnover and profit is particularly important.
Absolutely.
So a guy comes along, he says, I've been fishing. I caught a fish, it was this big. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice, but don't be impressed. So we do not care what the turnover is. We only care what the profit is.
Yeah.
So if
which was negative 100 grand by the sounds of things.
So who's the smart guy that loses $100,000 a year going to work? You can you can stay home and lose money. You don't need to go to work. And so anyway, it was necessary to get some financial intelligence. I hired a business coach.
Cool.
Painful, painful, painful. He said to me, you should do this, you should do that. Teach an old dog new tricks. Painful.
Oh.
However, I persevered. I then moved to Auckland and I hired a better business coach. More pain. But I tell you what, when COVID hits, when the global recession hits and you've had training, you know what to do. So we have a saying in the business, when things are going well, any idiot can run it. Because you go to work, you get paid more money than your expenses, you've got profit. Anyone can do that. So those years of training, they're evident nowadays.
You've got the knowledge now, you've got the skills.
That's right.
You've got a whole new mindset on how you approach things by the sounds of things.
Exactly. Now, what we've identified is it's the standards that you're willing to accept, the standards you're willing to live your life by. Is your bedroom clean and tidy? Is your car clean and tidy? Are you late to appointments? Do you have money in the bank or are you always overdrawn? Is your credit card at its maximum? What are the standards you're willing to live by?
Yep.
Now, of those standards, some of them filter into your business world. So in your business life, there are some standards that are deal breakers. One of them is honesty. If you steal money from your employer, then it's going to affect the trust in the relationship.
Oh, big
so
time.
that's a deal breaker.
Yep.
If you're continually late to your appointments or you make a booking for a coffee caravan and then you never turn up with the coffee caravan, you've got 100 thirsty people, no coffee caravan, your reputation's at stake.
Yep.
So the standards that we live by, the deal breakers that we have, particularly important.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, we've got 14 different concepts that we use within the business. I'd like to run through those with you.
Yep.
And then maybe we could delve into one or two extra depending on what you
Absolutely.
But before we do that, I just wanted to let the people watching this know that if this is something of interest to you, there's two ways of getting in contact with me. We've got a free calling number, which is 0800 132 533. And we've got a website, www.donut.co.nz, which is donut.co.nz. Now, if it's okay with you, I'll read out those 14 things.
Yep.
So point number 1, the purpose of the money back guarantee. Point number 2 is UPOD, under promise, over deliver. Point number 3 is USP, unique selling proposition. Point number 4 is proactive versus reactive. Point number 5 is laughter as a first response. Point number 6, the 80-20 rule. Point number 7, brick wall broken record. Point number 8, after tax dollars. Point number 9, employee versus owner. Point number 10, give versus take. Point number 11, pay it forward. Point number 12, knowledge, the CPR rule. Point number 13, the nagging wife syndrome. Sorry, shouldn't laugh. Point 14, wealth is value times leverage.
Wow.
So those are 14 concepts that we use within the business. And when the person makes contact with us, we'll talk about those 14 things in a little bit more depth to give you an understanding on why the donut and coffee business has been successful and why we're able to give you a guarantee that you will be successful in joining forces with us.
Wow.
Now, any of those take your fancy?
Actually, quite a few of them, to be honest. They all sound quite catchy. And some of them you might have even sort of heard before and know a little bit about. But let's go with the nagging wife syndrome. That one sounds pretty interesting.
It's an interesting one because it's a good example of how your private life and your business life can overlap.
Yeah.
Now, a man gets home from work and he says to his wife, "Hey, honey, I've just bought a brand new car." And the wife says, "What? You bought a brand new car?" And at that moment, she sounds like she's nagging you. What car did you buy?
Yep.
How did you pay for it? Who's insured it? Where are you going to park it? Did it come with a warranty?
Yep.
You know, what is going on here?
Yeah. You're excited. She's like freaking out a bit.
Yeah, it sounds like she's nagging you. But what she's actually saying is, "Honey, I love you. I don't think you've thought everything through. Why did you choose that model car? How are we paying for it? Who's insured it? Why did you choose that colour? Does it come with a warranty? Did you get an extend warranty?" Now, if you're able to withstand her challenge for every point, I chose that car because of the consumer review and the safety rating. I chose that colour because it doesn't fade. I chose that thing because it's on diesel and hybrid and electric car. I chose that. Oh, I forgot how we paying for it. That was the only thing I forgot. Now, your beautiful wife has said to you, "I love you, honey, but I think you haven't thought things through." If you can withstand the challenge, you're on the right track.
Okay.
If you can't, something needs improving. Now, what she's done in the most loving way is identify that you haven't thought about how you're going to pay for the car. So you nail that and you're onto it.
And she'll be cool with it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to do the nagging wife for you.
Okay,
You're
sure.
thinking about getting a degree without the debt. And I say to you, "Walter, why did you choose that degree? Where's it leading you to? How are you paying for it? Why did you choose that campus? Where are you going to live? Who's paying the rent?" And I nag you. If you can withstand the nagging, you have thought through why that campus, why that degree, where it's leading you, and so on and so on.
That's awesome. So you help people get clear as to where they're going.
Exactly.
So you can answer all of those questions that need an answer.
Exactly. But what do you do if you didn't work out where you're going to live and you arrive at the campus and at the end of the first day you go home? Well,
Where are you going to go? Yeah, exactly. Haven't thought that through.
Yeah. And so one of the things I believe in is blokes need to look after blokes.
Yeah.
Because women are quite good at looking after each other. And so as a bloke, I'd say to another bloke, "Dude, where are you going to live? Why that campus?" And so I will nag you
Gotcha.
to help you stay on the right track.
Gotcha. So that's what's going to happen if you join in on this. Gotcha. You're going to get some nagging, basically.
Yeah,
and you're
free.
going to end up ticking some boxes by the sounds of it.
It's free.
And do you
Yes.
find that it's often the case that people haven't thought some things through, and you can kind of help them come up with some answers that they are happy with and that they can own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if you answer every challenge. It just means you've done your homework, you've thought about it.
So it's a good thing. If you can answer every challenge, it's a good thing.
I would expect you to.
Yeah.
I would expect you to. But if you can't, you know there's a little bit more work required to make sure that you're onto it.
Yes, gotcha.
So when we do the goal setting,
Yep.
I'll drill down a little bit more into why, how, when, what,
Yep.
bang.
Nice. And then you'll have a clear roadmap as to where you're going.
Exactly.
And you can feel a lot more peace about the whole thing. It'll take the mystery out of things.
That's right. We refer to it as rules of engagement. So, we're going to join in partnership together.
Yep.
You're going to pay your dollar. We're going to give you equipment. There needs to be trust there. There needs to be trust that you will receive the mentoring and the coaching and look after the equipment.
Yes.
We will trust that you will work this business as though you owned the business. And you do. You own the cash flow from the business.
Yes.
You don't need to own the asset. So we've got lots of things that we can talk about. And
That's great.
I think it's exciting.
That's cool.
And it's a great opportunity for the right person. So you need to be willing to invest in yourself. You have a little bit of an idea what your future looks like and how you're going to get there. We're going to provide some gentle nagging to make sure that you're on the right track and you're on the right track.
That's a good thing to have. And when you said you invest in yourself, financially you're investing $1, right? But when you say investing yourself, you're investing your energy, you're investing your time. Is that what you mean by investing yourself?
Time is the most important thing.
Yeah.
They say that once you've been stretched, you never go back into the same shape. So in 2011, we did the Rugby World Cup. It was like an All Blacks game on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Saturday. But anyway, the point is, we did 6 months of turnover in 6 weeks.
Wow.
That's business on steroids.
Yes.
Once you've done that, you don't go back to the same shape. So when
Because you can handle it now. You've adapted.
Exactly. Now, when I bring the donut caravan to your home, you hook it up to your tow vehicle and someone delivers it, they'll be nervous for the first time. When you stand there and make your first coffee and make your first donut, you'll be nervous for the first time. 6 months later, you've got 3 donut caravans parked in your yard. Friend A, friend B, and friend C are off trading them for you, and you're just taking the money. You're a business owner at that point, not the owner of the equipment, the owner of the cash flow. Just before we wrap this up,
It's a cash flow investment, yeah.
I'm part of the Wealth Dynamics Entrepreneurial Network, which is international.
Yep.
If you go onto YouTube, search for Roger Hamilton, Wealth Dynamics, there's a 10-minute clip there which gives an overview on what Wealth Dynamics is. There's 8 profiles there on how we generate cash naturally, wealth naturally, before the world mucks with us. One of those
You mean based on our
profiles-
personality?
It's based on our personality, but who we are before the world mucks with us.
Okay.
The kid goes to primary school and swaps their apple for a cake. That's a trader. Another kid is drawing pictures on the paper. They're a creator. The owner of a building is a lord profile. They are the king or queen of stealth wealth. They're wearing a Kmart t-shirt for $10, which they've owned for 3 years, but they own a building and they're in control of the cash flow.
Yeah.
They clip the ticket on the cash flow. They have more money than they know what to do with it. They're offended when that shirt goes to $11.
Yeah.
Okay? Wow. I think that just about wraps us up. I'd love to tell you more.
There's a lot more to say. There's another 13 points there by the sounds of it.
There is. There's plenty to talk about, and I run the risk of talking you to death. But if this is of interest to you, please make contact. We'll talk and see if we're a good fit with each other. You need to be comfortable working with me. I talk a lot. I've been learning how to listen, but I'm working for it.
Very good. It might be your turn to listen, but it sounds like there's some awesome skills that you can learn, and obviously there's a fantastic financial opportunity here. But also, like what you said, once you've been stretched, you never go back. So this is a really cool opportunity to stretch yourself and really grow as a person. So
Exactly.
that's awesome. Thank you, Keith. Really cool
Thanks, sir.
chatting.
Nice talking with you.
Absolutely.